means that she's interested in you and you wouldn't even realize it. Most guys miss these subtle signals not because they're not paying attention, but because they don't know what to look for. By the end of this video, you'll have your crystal clear understanding of the signals women send when they're attracted to you. Even better, you'll know exactly how to respond with confidence. And make sure you stick around until the end, because I've got a bonus tip that most men never figure out: tone that separates guys who effortlessly attract women from those who arrogant stately left wondering what went wrong. Welcome to Emma, your goth channel. Real relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. 1. Hyper-awareness of your presence. When a woman is attracted to you, her awareness of your presence heightens sometimes without her even realizing it. It's not just about her looking at you, it's about how often and how subtly she does it. You walk into a coffee shop and she glances up. That's normal, but then, a few minutes later, she does it again. Maybe she adjusts her posture slightly, tucks her hair behind her ear, or straightens her back as if subconsciously preparing herself to bonetist. That's her brain registering your presence. Because when we're drawn to someone, area awareness sharp happens. Psychologists call this selective attention. It's the same reason you suddenly stop the car you just bought everywhere on the road when something or someone is important to you. Your mind locks onto it. A study published in the Psychological Science journal affirms that attraction increases our ability to notice and track a person's movements in a crowded room. So if she seems to always be aware of where your reachances are, you're on her radar for marathon. Just casual observation to she, such as her hair knob. For you assume every woman who fixes her hair is interested in you. Let's break this down properly. Women play with their hair for many reasons, but when ether pans in the context of attracting it's often subconscious grooming. Pay attention to when she does it. If she's twirling a strand between her fingers, brushing it back repeatedly, or adjusting jade when she talks to you. These are classic prang behaviors, small instinctive actions designed to enhance your appearance and draw attention. Think of it this way: when people are attracted to someone, they naturally want to look their best, and research in evolutionary psychology supports this. Study suggests that women instinctively adjust their appearance when they feel a surge of attraction. It's why a woman might suddenly become hyper-aware of a smudged lipstick or her dress when talking to some man she finds attractive. So, if she's playing with her hair every time you speak, especially if she's making eye contact while doing it, there is a strong chance she's subconsciously signal interest. 3. She licks her lips. Lips are one of the most sensual and expressive parts of the body. They're tied to attraction in ways you might know, even realize. If a woman subtly licks or moistens her lips while looking at you, it's not just random, it's often an unconscious signal of interest. Think about it: your mid-cap conversation, and she suddenly licks her lips just for a split second while maintaining eye contact. It's a micro-expression, a brief involuntary movement that reveals what someone is feeling before they even realize it themselves. Does this happen? Attraction has physiological effects on the body. When a woman finds someone attractive, her body prepares for connection, and one of the things that happen is increased salivate production. A study published in the Journal of Behavioral Psychology explains that our mouths naturally become drier when we're nervous or excited, causing us to lick our lips more often. But here's the key: context matters. If she licks her lips while she's talking to you, looks at your lips while you speak, or even lightly bites her lower lips, she's not just keeping them moisturized. She's signaling she's paying attention to you in a way that goes beyond casual conversation, for she mirrors your body language. Most people don't even realize they do this, but mirroring is one of the strongest Non-verbal ways build connection with someone. It's an instinctive way of saying, I'm on the wavelength, as you lean in slightly. While talking, she does the same. We cross your legs, and a few moments she crosses hers. You take a sip of your drink, and suddenly she reaches for hers. 2. This is called the chameleon act, a phenomenon where people unconsciously mimic the behavior of someone they're attracted to. Why does this happen? Because mirroring builds trust and connection. Research in social psychology has shown that people are more likely to feel comfortable and engaged with those who reflect their movements, speech patterns, or energy level. Think about the last time you had a conversation with someone you really connected with. Chances are you started acting similar gestures and even facial expressions without realizing it. The same thing happens when a woman is interested in you. So, if you start noticing her subtly matching your movements, take it as a strong sign that she's tuned into you more than anyone else in the room. 5. She shows her neck. The neck is one of the most delicate and vulnerable areas of the body, and when a woman movements show that she's comfortable around you, and more importantly, open tough interaction. On the flip side, closet fists, crossed arms, or hands tucked out of sight, those are classic defensive gestures. Body language experts suggest that when we trust someone, we instinctively show more of ourselves. Open palms indicate honesty, warmth, and a willingness to engage. This is why great public speakers often use open hand gestures. It makes them appear more trustworthy. The same principle applies in personal interactions. If a woman keeps her hands visible and expressive while talking to you, especially with her palms open, she's not just engaged in the conversation, she's subconsciously signaling that she's comfortable, relaxed, and possibly attracted to you. 9. She playfully touches you. Touch is one of the strongest indicators of attraction, and when a woman initiates physical contact, even subtly, it's rarely accidental. Pay attention to the small touches. Maybe she taps your arm when she laughs at your joke. Maybe she playfully nudges you when teasing you about something. Or maybe, as she's talking, she lightly places her hand on your forearm for just a second. These are all ways of testing, often creating physical closeness. Think about it, people don't touch those they feel indifferent about. If she's making an effort to establish casual physical contact, she's subconsciously bridging space between you. Touch also triggers a chemical response. When we experience physical touch, our body oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, it's the same chemical that strengthens emotional connections between couples. That's why even a simple touch, like brushing shoulders as you walk, or a quick playful push, can intensify feelings of a reaction without a single word being spoken. But here is the key: context matters. If she's finding reasons to initiate touch, especially in a playful, flirty way, there's a good chance she's testing the waters to see how you'll respond. Bonus point: how to respond to these signals. If you've made it this far, you're officially part of a real community. So here's your well-earned bonus tip: spotting attraction. Cues is one thing, but knowing how to respond is where most men fumble. It's not enough to recognize the signals. You need to react in a way that builds attraction without overdoing it. Hair show. If she makes eye contact, hold it for just a second longer before smiling. A confident gaze, followed by a subtle smile, show self-assurance without coming across as intense. If she mirrors your movements, slowly change your posture and see if she follows suit. This will confirm that she subconsciously tuned into you. If she playfully touches you, reciprocate Kate subtly. This doesn't mean grabbing her, just something natural, like a light arc on her forearm. When emphasizing a point, small, confident gestures reinforce a connection. If she moves close to you. Don't step back. A lot of guys panic and instinctively shift away, not realizing she's closing the gap on purpose. Instead, stay grounded, hold your space, and lean in slightly when responding to her. Key confidence women respond to men well, are aware but not disparate, confident but not arrogant, attractionist, about chasing its about recognizing signals and responding in a way that lets the connection grow naturally. If you've watched till this point, I want you to comment below. I see the signs that way. I'll know you're part of the real community, the ones who actually pay attention and want to level up in their interactions. If you got value from this video, hit the like button. It's one of the easiest ways to support the channel, and it helps more people see this content. Plus, it lets us keep bringing you high quality videos like this every single day. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on notifications, because we break down attraction, confidence, and dating dynamics in a way that's simple, practical, and actually works. Also, share this video with a friend who might be sync out on these signals. Help them out. You never know who needs to hear this. We've also recommended the perfect video for you on your screen right now. Click on it, and we'll see you back here in the next video.